Hi everyone, build is done. As you can see, a fair bit of filler or putty was used in the front. I don't know what I did wrong or what the instructions got wrong, but apparently parts didn't get used. They're supposed to go like in there somewhere. Don't ask me where, because using this would end up covering up the rivets on the frame around the window. So I've left them off. I added some brass grab handles instead of using the plastic, and that's on loose. Let's see if the light will show you. There you go. This is all being primed and painted, and you can see I've got some piping done in different colors just to make them visible in there. What my plan is at this point is to obviously mask this off to protect it, prime the rest of it with the Stynol res, and then I'm going to try putting on a non-slip surface over top of the Stynol res. Now, if anybody can help me, I've got the Mr. Surfacer 1000 and 500. I'm thinking 500 is going to be the best for stippling on there for the non-slip, but anybody's done it, let me know. Because one of the things is, the movie came out in 1987 when people were relatively intelligent and grown up. So it only has the two decals on the front. The shipping ID, and then sort of a license plate. Now, as we know, health and safety's taken over everything. So one of the things I picked up last time I was at the hobby shop was one of these. Primarily I'm going to use it for all the different warning decals. Mostly the no step, which will go on, that's right, on the front here, and on the minigun turret and stuff like that. There's a couple other ones that I'll end up using, such as keep clear and stuff like that. Because there's no way, even today this thing would be made with no warning stickers and decals and everything else all over it. And by the time we get into space, God knows what it would be like. But that's also why I want to put the non-slip on top. So that's where I am. Once I've got the stippling on, I'll go ahead with the painting. As you can see, putty everywhere. And it seems like it's not the greatest model. And to be honest, considering it was built, it was molded, or the molds were made 1989, it's actually not bad for that vintage. It's slightly below from what I remember of Tamiya's in '89, but it's certainly better than what you were getting from Revell and was it ESMI and those type of companies. So it's not a bad kit for its age. That's my front headlights, which I don't know if I showed you before, but the headlights had no backing. The white is just what I've added in there. So next time you see this, hopefully it'll be green. So again, if anybody can let me know, and I am going to take a bit of styrene that's spare, spray it with the Stynol res, and try some of the Mr. Surfacer over top of it once it's good and dry, just to make sure I'm not going to wreck this thing by trying to put some non-slip on it. But I thought I'd stop just now and just let you see all the amount of putty and the hand grips before I went ahead and threw the primer on and covered everything up. And this will rotate round to its store position if you move it carefully. It'll probably end up getting glued into one position, but that's where I am just now. So enjoy your hobby. Have a good night.